everyone, this is Ginger from my sister's Scrapper. I have a mini album I want to share with you. I have been working on this for quite a while, and I usually don't like to do that. If it's going to take me more than a week, I really struggle. So, but you know, life kind of got in the way, and this was kind of such a massive project. But anyway, here we go. What I did was I've been hoarding my tropical Travelogue paper for a long, long time. I had the 12 by 12 pad and the 8 by 8 paper pad. And I wanted to make a mini album. My husband and I went to Hawaii for our 25th wedding anniversary, and we'd been to Hawaii before, so I had all these tropical Hawaii pictures I hadn't done anything with. So I thought, I'm going to make a mini album strictly for our Hawaii pictures. So that's what I did, and I used the Graphic 45 tropical Travelogue paper. I wanted to do a gatefold style, but I really liked the vertical style of the paper bag, like I had done on a Christmas mini album. So I decided to do that style as a gatefold. And as you can see, it's really not mini, but I'm still calling it a mini album. So on the front cover, I did a lot of fussy cutting. This paper is beautiful, stunning, and fabulous. It was a little difficult to work with for me because I don't do a lot of fussy cutting, but anyway, I tried. So on the front cover, again, I went ahead and added some Tim Holtz photo corners to the corners because I thought those were cute. And I did a lot of fussy cutting. I cut the trim out here on both sides. I fussy cut the girl out and laid her on top of one of the tags. It says Adventure. I fussy cut the Tropical Travelogue little cover of a little book on there. I fussy cut the beach sign around here. I inked on my edges with walnut stain and frayed burlap. Both of those colors I used. Some of the stamps I cut out and put on some dimensional tape. And I added some twine here from May Arts. And I had one of these little seashell lays that you get when you go to one of the luau's, and it had broken, so it already had the holes punched in it. So I just kind of threaded that through there and kind of wrapped it around the little twine and then added on the sign. So that's my front cover. And it's kind of big and takes up a lot of space, so I'm going to just have to flip it back and forth. But it opens up like this. It's a gatefold style. And so you open it like this. Hopefully I'll try to stay in frame, and I'll move it back and forth. On the inside front cover, I have a little pocket. I fussy cut this little thing of fish, and then I had a bunch of these little stamps left over. So I just went ahead and put them on, accordion folded them, and mounted them on some black cardstock. So you could put some tiny little pictures there, because I do have a lot of photos, but those were really cute. Again, I made some tags with some of the leftover papers. This is some seam binding that my friend Monique Mason of Butterbeach Scraps had sent me. She sent me one of every color of the Tim Holtz Distress Stains, and I think this one is antique linen, I think, but I can't remember. So again, some tags are just plain on the back. This was some leftover paper. The paper is just so yummy, you don't want to, waste any of it. So, and then again, I have a large photo mat here with some more of the design paper. I used the 8 by 8 paper pad and the 12 by 12, but I mostly use the 12 by 12 in here. There are some pieces that were from the 8 by 8, but the bulk of it is from the 12 by 12 paper pad. I love the fish paper with the fish in here. Again, I know I have a boatload of stuff in here. I just filled up this pocket here. Again, another tag. These I fussy cut out from the paper collection. It just says Tropical Travelogue, and I punched a hole and added some eyelets and then some twine, and I had this button that I kind of tied it on there. So I thought that was kind of cute. And then I think that's everything on there. Yes. And then a large stamp right here that I put on some foam tape. So on the first page, this is the paper bag that is vertical, and there is a tutorial on my channel for how I do the vertical paper bags. I had them with a flap going out this way, but for this particular one, on some of the pages, not all of them, but on some of the pages, I made a flap that would fold up like this. So on the first one, again, this is a piece of the design paper, and I used my corner chompers for the edge, both of them. This is the scallop and this is the ticket stub here. I decided I needed to add a little bling to the beautiful Island Princess's ring here, so I did stick that little bling on there. And at the top, This is my, the bag. So it's a large photo mat here. These were pre-designed on my Cricut using from my kitchen cartridge. So I created these on my tags like that. And then I used a Martha Stewart fern punch and punched a leaf at the top. So I'm not going to pull all the tags out. They're pretty simple. They all have the leaf on here and then some of the design papers. So this flips up, and hopefully I'm still in frame. Probably not. Let me move this down a little bit. But I have a little photo mat here. And then again, I have a really pretty tag here with the gorgeous lady. This is Escape on it. And then another little ticket. And then that ticket kind of holds the flap down because I left it open right there. So that goes like that. And then on this other side, I have, again, this is the inside cover. I made a pocket. I added some punched flowers with some stickles in the middle, and this is a tag from the design paper, and I added some twine, quite a bit of it actually. Again, another little tag that says Seaside Holidays. And again, this is just a little photo mat with a fish. This was from the 8x8 paper, and then some journaling on the back. I had some scraps left over, so I made a little booklet, and I put a little binding edge on it. There's a stamp on the front. So this is just, again, leftover paper from the project. And it's a combination of some 12x12 and 8x8 papers. You can see the print's a little bit smaller. So this is a great way to use up your scraps, just make little booklets. And then I stuck that inside there. So on this page, again, this is the paper bag, and this is the fold part of the paper bag. I have some stamps here, and then all of the pockets have one of these cards with it that have the different exotic tropical animals and flowers and stuff on them. So they're all the same. And then I have ivory card stuck on the back. Again, this says Island Adventure, and then the tag at the top. So I tried to alternate it, so when you do open it up, you've got this side of the bag and then this side of the bag. So you flip it over, and over here, oh my gosh, this is so huge. I have, again, the back side here. Again, these are all the same. These are those cute tags that you can cut out with the different birds and stuff from the tropics. And then they're plain on the back for photo mats and a stamp up there. And again, some more of the stamps from the 12x12 that are just put on some dimensional foam tape. And then over here, again, I added another flap to the top. I just layered some of the design elements on top of it, and then I used this Tropical Travelogue label here, and I just left it open on the top so I could use that as my closure. So again, hopefully I can do this. This opens up. And there's a photo mat here, and this is left open here. And that's from the 8x8 paper. And a large photo mat here. And then again, this is the tag for this one. So there's so much real estate in here that you can put a boatload of photos in. So back on this side, make sure I don't get confused. It flips open over here, and I have two photo mats here. And again, this is another the pocket portion. I added a button and a scallop circle, or a solid circle here on a layered button on top of it. Again, this is the tag with the butterflies on it. A couple of more buttons here that I had in my stash. And then again, this is the large photo mat. So there's 6 pages on each side, 6 paper bags on each side. So you, like I said, it's kind of massive here. It flips open like this again. And over here, again, I have another postage stamp here that I fussy cut out. Again, another tag, and it says Waves here. This paper is just amazing, amazing. Again, another photo mat here. I kind of added a little bit. It was a little short, but I didn't want to cut another piece, so I just kind of, you know, you can make it work. Scallop circled it on, or scallop edged it on it with an edge punch on both sides. And then on this page, I had a little glassine envelope that I mounted here. This is the stamp paper. I added another stamp here, and then inside, I do have a little fold out that folds this way. Again, this is from the 8x8 paper, this little card here. Just a shrunk down version of these. So that goes back in there. And then on this side, I just went ahead and created a large photo mat on this page here. I love the black paper with all the floral design. I used a Martha Stewart, I think it's called French Scroll corner punch here. Again, whoopsie, here's the fish. And some gorgeous tropical birds. And then here is the tag for this. And then a little scallop corner on the side there. So then we flip it open this way, and on this page, I'll do this side first. Again, I cut out the little beach, fussy cut it out, and I added some twine with a little button here and wrapped it around. Again, this is another tag with the tropical flowers on it, on the tag sheet. And on this side, I cut the bottom half here off, and so you could put some journaling here. I made a belly band here, and then on the inside here, I have these 2 chipboard pieces that were actually coasters from one of the restaurants we were at when we were in Hawaii, and I thought they looked like fish, so I covered them in the fish paper and added some chain and put a little Tim Holtz trinket pin here with a couple of beads on it, and then attached it with a Tim Holtz swivel clasp here and added a longer chain, and it just kind of, anyway, that's my little fishes. So those go back in there. I thought that was kind of a cute little different idea. I just thought those coasters were so darling, I wanted to use them. So on the other side, I have a little Tim Holtz paper clip here that I attached a little tag to, and it's got a little cute little charm that I got from my friend Monique Mason, a Butterbee Scraps. Thanks, Monique. I love it. It looks like a little coin charm. And again, some seam binding here. And that's the back. So this one, I did put a magnet enclosure on this one. This is, again, the flap that's going to fold up. And I have, hopefully you can see this, I have a couple of the stamps here on the design paper. See? This thing is just so big. A couple places for some photo mats here. I left this page kind of plain, and it does have a magnet closure there. And then on this side, I have a couple of tags that I put together with a brad, and they do kind of swing out like this. I mounted this one with some glue, and then this one just turns like this. Again, I have another photo mat here from the tag sheet. And then the pocket at the top. Love this paper, which everybody does, I know. It's just stunning. So then we flip it over. And over here, I took this little tag and I fussy cut it out. And I added a piece of this. It's like a homemade paper, but it kind of looks like leather. It's kind of got like an animal print on it, or a skin print. So I thought it was kind of cute, and I added it as a little pull tag there, and I added a eyelet in there. Some fish tags. Oops, and I forgot to pull this one out. This was from the last page with the fish on it. Over here, real simple page, just a tag that I fussy cut out and put on some foam tape and a plain photo mat here. And here's the tag for this one. Again, give us some pictures here and journaling, and then maybe, I don't know, I might put a title or something on there. Excuse me. I'm not sure. It just depends on when I get my pictures printed. So over here on this side, again, I have another little pocket here, and I thought these buttons, I found these in my stash, I bought in a set of kind of brown colored buttons, and this was inside, and I thought it was really cute. It looked like a little piece of wood, and so I just tied those together with some string. Again, here's a little booklet I made. Again, and it has a magnet in it. So it just folds open like this. This is a little tag from the 8x8 paper. And then in here I took the, I had bought a couple of extra pages of the tag sheet that had this little passport looking thing on it. So I fussy cut it out and went ahead and made it look like a little passport. It says Tropical Travelogue, and I put a little binding edge on it. And then here's, oops, the pages on the inside. And then there's the back. So that goes in there. And on this side, again, this is a little map tag, and it does, I did leave it open in case I want to slide something else underneath there. And here's the tag. Just pop it. And the photo mat at the top. Let's get the blue on the other side. Oopsie. Glue that down. So then, we flip it over again. And on this one, those are all falling out, I have a, let me slide it over here a little bit more. We'll do this side first. Again, I have a pocket. I left it plain because I really liked this black paper with the really pretty floral print on it. Again, I have the bird tag. And then on this side, I made a waterfall page. So this is the flap that holds, that is attached to the top instead of on the side here. So this flips up, and then you have a space for, oopsie, a photo, large photo here. And then this is the waterfall piece. I have several magnets in here. That they're the basic gray thin magnets, but I had to put several because I had so many layers of paper that one magnet wouldn't hold. So I put the magnet in, and then I decided I wanted to do a waterfall, so then I had to add more magnets. So on the first piece of the waterfall, I added one of the tags with the birds on it, and so this flips up. You have a place for photos. So you do get a lot of real estate here. So they're pretty much the same. They have this print on one side and this print on the other side. And then the last one's adhered down. So there's that page. Again, lots of real estate. And then over here, on this side, again, this is a strip of that, that homemade paper that kind of looks like some kind of an animal print, like a snake skin or an alligator or something. And I added a strip to the side here. So I have two of these tags here left, this paper, and so I covered it. The one side here made a thin little narrow pocket. I added a large eyelet there, and I had a piece of the chain left. So I added some of these little tickets that I had put on chipboard and cut around them, and then I mounted the back with this paper. And then these are from the 8x8 paper pad. And again, I adhered them to chipboard and then cut them out and then mounted this on the back side and just punched holes in them and ran the chain through and connected the chain with the jump ring. So those go on there. And over here, a small little tag with the larger tag here. And the photo mat at the top. And then on the last page, which is the back inside cover and the back pages, I'll do this side first. Over here, again, all of the pockets have the same kind of a tag in it. Oopsie, and I forgot to pull this out. This is the large photo mat for the top of that one. And then on this side, over here, this is a metal flower that is actually from We Are Memory Keepers, and it's actually from their Halloween line, but it didn't have any Halloween stuff in it, so I put it on here. I thought it was kind of cute. I made a little library pocket here with another little button from that pack of buttons that I had. And I put some tags in here. There's 2 tags in here. It says 3 tags. Destination, Travelogue, and just a plain one. And that's just a simple library pocket. And those go back in there. And then on the back inside cover, I have a large pocket here. Again, I just, I'll start at the top here. I put some stamps here, mounted one of them on some foam tape, and then layered those like that. I made another little booklet with some leftover paper. I have a magnet closure here. So this little stamp just kind of hangs out in there. And then it opens up like this for 2 more photos. And you can put a photo in the back. I thought the little compass was kind of cool, so. And then I have the Tropical Travelogue here that I put on some dimensionals. Again, this little matte tag. And then over here, I had a few of the 8x8 tickets left. So I just adhered them on both sides and the bottom, and then I left the top portion open so I could stick some more of these little tags in there. And here's another one. And then again, I have a boatload of stamps left that I'm not sure. I might put them on some pictures once I get the photos in there. So I stuck those in there as well. Again, another little photo mat, 2 more. And then I made a miniature waterfall here with the postage stamp and some of the leftover paper. So that's my really massive mini album. So there you go. I hope you like it. It took me a long time to do, which I don't like to take a long time, because then I just, I want to move on. I like instant gratification. But anyway, the paper is stunning. It's beautiful. So there you go, everybody. That's my Tropical Travelogue extra large mini album. Thanks for watching. Bye.